think at this point I can say I am actually halfway through this journal. I mean, that looks about right. I don't know for sure though. I highly recommend the Right Planner Company. Like I've said in the past, she gave me this journal as like a tester to kind of look at, but she is bootstrapping her whole planner company that she's building, and I cannot wait to see what she comes out with for her 2018 launch. So I just wanted to preface all this with that. This is not sponsored. As I'm halfway through this little journal she gave me, I really wanted to just shout out my appreciation to Rebecca and the Right Planner Company. So last week we did a lot of monthly setup. My evaluation stuff, I've got my task list in my calendar, and then we did my time tracker and this habit tracker, which is where we're at for today. And as you can see, I'm really liking how this is turning out. It's a lot easier to keep up with a monthly habit tracker than the weekly drawing it out every week, because it's a pain in my ass. To be fair, we're only on the first week, but already knowing that I don't have to draw this again makes me so excited. You can see I'm actually been very consistent with my habits, except for waking up at 6:30. I got that one day. Reading, I have not necessarily gotten to every day. Looking at my time tracker here at a glance for the week, you'll notice that there's a lot of errand time built in. A lot of that is either grocery shopping. Because of the sadness diet, I've been spending a lot more time at the grocery store trying to figure shit out. I got an oil change and that took up a lot of time. I also have a lot of church time in this week because we had a big meeting after church that I helped facilitate on Sunday, and then on top of that I had someone from our social justice committee come, and we had a long conversation here at my house about various topics and things going forward. I've also been able to spend more time doing stuff like school shopping with my kids and Game of Thrones time, and a lot of my YouTube time was sort of front loaded at the beginning of the week, which is why towards the end of the week here I was feeling really frantic. We get into my week, and this is my regular week, and my mother-in-law went back and super scribbly because I was stressed out about all the things going on. And then I decided that I was going to do my challenges this month in the bullet journal instead of somewhere else, just to give it a shot. So what I did was I printed out my lettering challenge and the Oh So Cute Doodles challenge, which is the other challenge I'm doing this month. I printed them out and used the planner glue pen from Prima to glue them in because I like how smooth and easy to use it is. Did some lettering, you know, and then I added some washi tape here so that I could find this page easily throughout the month. And that serves a double purpose. It helps me find where the challenges are, and then I drew out an August calendar, and this was a pain in my ass. And so if I do this again for next month, I will do this on camera, and you can see just how much of a pain in the ass it was. It's not even perfect. Like if you look at the squares, like this square is skinnier than some of the other. It's not right, but whatever. I'm just doing it. And so thus far I've gotten the first like 6 days in here. Zoom in. I don't like drawing people, but I guess I'm okay drawing falling people. I had Wayne's World in my head. Do you have any Grey Poupon? And then my owl. Who motherfucking who? It's my Samuel L. Jackson owl. My Samuel Owl Jackson. Hashtag that. So that's where we were with that. And then I also added in 6 days for my lettering everyday challenge. Now this is going to be a bit of a more pain in the ass because this week the challenge started on Tuesday. So it was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But this next week I have to fit 7 days on here. I'm going to have to figure that shit out. But I really like doing this in here, seeing all at once and having this. That was just kind of nice. I liked that. And then here's where I was at for my bullet journal for the weekend. And then I had made this page to list all of the things that I can't have. So when I'm at the grocery store, things to look for. And I just haven't had the chance to do that yet. But I did letter the sadness diet in. So I'm going to put some washi tape here. So because I'm kind of a dick to myself, I grabbed this washi tape. It was from one of those Michael's rolls, and it's got like fast food on it, hot dogs and tacos and all those things. So I'm going to use that to mark the sadness diet because that's just the kind of mood that I'm in. Is this not just the most sadly, whoa, that's also hella crooked. That just seems like such a dick move to do to myself. So I'm gonna take a few minutes and I'm gonna write in, this is probably not gonna be all of it, but I'll write in some of it. Got the Copic multi-liners. I'm gonna give them a shot, I think, right now. I'll be doing a video on them eventually if you'd like to see it. If not, I know these are nothing new, but I've just never used them before, really. So I'm gonna give them a shot right now. And I'm gonna write in some of the things I know I can't have, just to start. It's kind of like a starter list. This is definitely not all of them, so just don't even expect that, but this will be a lot of it. Okay, I'm stopping here for now. This is getting to be depressing. I could still easily fill up at least another column, but this is where I'm stopping for right now on the sadness diet. If you would like to zoom in and see kind of where I'm at with that, take a look. Moving on from sadness. So I think for this week to set up, I am going to put my time tracker here. I am going to start my first week here, and then I'm going to draw in my lettering here. Or do I want to draw in my lettering here and then add my time tracker? Maybe I'll do that. Because that'll keep my week together. I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna start with drawing my lettering in here, but I gotta figure out how in the hell I'm gonna do this for 7 days rather than 6. 4, 3, 5, 3, 6. 3, 6 divided by 4 is 9. Oh, hi you. What is it you want, buddy? Okay, I think I have this figured out. It's gonna be 9 squares each. Okay, I think I have this marked out, so I'm gonna draw these lines in and add the dates in, and we'll see what happens. Oh, I just realized something. I just taped 2 pages together. So I have a choice. Do I want to try and peel the washi tape off, which would then take me back to my original plan of doing the time tracker on the other page? I think I'm gonna do that because I don't want to waste paper. This is just, it's so irritating. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to peel this washi tape back, damn it. And so I will, just as I had originally thought, be putting the time tracker in my first day of my week right after the sadness diet and saving the Llama's Love lettering for right in the middle. And I was so excited about changing my mind, and the washi tape taught me something different, and now it's all like bumpy too. God damn it. Okay, whatever. I'm going back to this because this is what I'm working on right now. The only reason I noticed is because I was checking to see the page numbers, so I'm gonna add those in now so I don't mess it up and make myself more pissed off. It's a little goofier looking than I intended, but it'll work. And then to flip back a page, we are going to put in my time tracker for the week, and I can start my bullet journal for the week. You know, I've had some people ask me recently why it is that I use time tracker every week. Well, honestly, the biggest reason, no joke, is that, fuck, I can't count. The biggest reason, and I shouldn't be talking because I'm distracting myself, is that it keeps me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It keeps me on the level. Like, if I am time tracking, then I don't want to see a week AM. Jesus. Like screwing up left and right here. This is a fucking beautiful week. I don't want to see a week where it's just me fucking around the whole time, because that would be kind of embarrassing and disheartening. So instead, by time tracking, it forces me to use my time wisely, so at least somewhat wisely, so that I feel relatively good about myself when I am done with the week. I'm not sure why I keep adding this notes section. I haven't used it yet, but whatevs. That's why I've been time tracking so much. If I get to a point where it feels like it's just becoming routine, it's not actually doing me any good anymore, I may stop for a while. But for right now, I feel like it is helping still. So I'm going to continue and do it. And as usual, I'll let you know what these are. We have sleep, my husband, which could just be hanging out watching Game of Thrones or whatever, or it could be other things. Kids, friends, errands, chores, including laundry, food, cooking or eating, hygiene, Patreon, YouTube, everything else in my business, church shit, reading, fucking around. So it's fucking off. Just, it's not what you think it is. I always disclaimer this, that's not what you think it is. What you think it might be is actually over here in purple. And then farting around on social media, or SM farting. And then I'm gonna write in the time tracking piece right here. I'm just gonna put in giant time this week. I'm just gonna say right off the bat that I anticipate a lot of this week is gonna be taken up with church. I'm giving a sermon on Sunday, and we have our board retreat and monthly meeting both on Saturday. So that's going to take up a lot of my week with prep. So I'm gonna get as much work done as I can, and we have more school shopping and shit to get done. But that is going to probably be the majority of my week, I think. I want to take a second and add a little bit of gray. Why? I've been really enjoying using gray. I've been using this mild liner as a shader in some spots, and I really like the effect it has on with the black. I used it a couple of times for my Llama's Love lettering every damn day this last week. I used it a little bit in here in the Angel, and I used it here in the Giles, and I really liked how that turned out. And you know what? I'm gonna use it here too. I'm gonna add it into this shadow. I'm just liking that. It's not color. It's not getting all over the place with color. It's just adding a little bit of a saturation variation. That sounds kind of like it should be a, what the hell is it? The back from the fucking I'm Just a Bill, Schoolhouse Rock. That sounds like it should be a Schoolhouse Rock. Saturation variation. I'll be here all week, folks. I'll be here all week. And I actually will be here all week because I am trying consistently to stick to my 5 days a week schedule right now. Plus, I've been popping in on the weekends for vlogs and live Hot Mess Plan With Me's. Speaking of which, there will be a live Hot Mess Plan With Me on Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time here on the channel, and it will be an interesting experience as I will be left-handed lettering. Oh boy. Okay, I need this 03, and I'm going to start Monday, la la la. I want to keep adding the gray. Is this going to be setting me up for failure every time I try and add something fancy that I have to add all the time? I wind up fucking up and just not liking it. But you know what? I'm really loving this gray contrast. Like, it's so simple, but it's enough that I really like it. You know, there's a space here, and I've been kind of filling it in willy-nilly, but I kind of want to add weather, maybe? I think I'm gonna add the weather right here. Let's see what happens. I may only decide to do this like for today and tomorrow, but maybe even just today. Got that in. I may have to add more later, but for now, that's where I'm gonna be. Okay, so this is what I've added into my bullet journal for this week. Do you think it's a bad idea for me to be adding in this highlighter color? Like, I've already struggled in the past adding color in, and it was not a very good idea, so I don't know if this is a great idea or not. So if you think I should, let me know. If you think I shouldn't, let me know. That might be a wacky way to kind of have the comments, but don't forget about the eggplant squad. Drop an eggplant in the comments so I know you're part of it. Thank you so much for watching all of these bullet journaling videos. I feel like I'm so all over the place, but I guess for some of you who may be as new at it as I am, you might be like, ah, that's cool, man. At least she doesn't know what she's fucking doing. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.